What's up, everybody? It's officially time for me to go and see Dune, my personal most anticipated film of 2021. I cannot wait to finally see this thing. I am going to see it at my local AMC theater, the way that you should go and see Dune as well. I know Obi here probably would prefer the wife and I to stay here and watch it on HBO Max since he gets pretty upset when we leave, but it does deserve to be seen in the biggest or on the biggest screen in the loudest room, so I can't wait to do that. And I'm going to take you along the ride as I go and see my most anticipated film of the year, and I think it's going to give me those Star Wars vibes. You know, I talk about how Star Wars was inspired by Dune, and I can't wait to kind of get those vibes in this film. So let's go and have fun. I'll give you my initial reactions. Let's do this thing. Well, that didn't go to plan. I went to the movie theater with my phone. I was going to record, all the different things that I saw. And then, unfortunately, I completely just forgot about phone's battery, didn't charge it. And when I get there, my phone decides to just die. So that was my fault. I apologize. But regardless, I literally just got back from watching Dune for the first time. I mean, the theater's literally 5 minutes down the road. So this is still fresh reactions, basically straight out of the theater as far as my experience with Dune. So I've got a few pointers that I kind of want to discuss here just real quickly. This film is cinema at its finest, in my opinion, and here is why. The world building that goes down in this film for Dune is absolutely remarkable. I recall like 2 months ago when the first reactions were coming out from critics, they were talking about how this was comparable to Lord of the Rings. Now, me personally, I don't think it quite reaches that level, but I think if you're maybe more so of a sci-fi genre diehard, then yes, Dune will reach that level. But because of that world building, it really does fully immerse you into the Dune franchise, this film. Like, I completely forgot that I was in a movie theater. I forgot where I was. I thought that I was there with the events that were unfolding in the film. So the world building was incredible. The next thing that I want to discuss kind of goes along with that, though, and that's the cinematography. The shots are stunning, absolutely beautiful. There's got to be Oscars, awards like crazy that this film gets for the way that it was shot and the way that it looks. So props to the cinematography. It is unreal. I'm telling you, if you don't go and see this on a movie theater screen, you are missing out. The next thing, Hans Zimmer, the score of this thing. If you don't go to a movie theater to hear this, you're missing out. Incredible. I just kind of wanted to sit there in that end credits and just listen. I mean, it's so good. I know you've probably gotten a little tease of it in trailers that we've gotten, but man, when you're fully immersed in the scenes and you're seeing the events unfold, the score plays so nicely. It's so sweet. It was absolutely incredible. And then the last thing that I wanted to say as far as my quick reactions go is the cast. I think everyone from top to bottom played their character, played their role perfectly. I mean, Timothée Chalamet as Paul was great. Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac, our Star Wars plug there for this movie. Zendaya, you name it. All the big time actors, actresses that were on the poster, that were displayed in marketing, they do a great job. I don't really want to get into spoilers, but I will say this. I don't think this is a spoiler. I think that this film, with its world building, if they decide to make a part 2 and potentially a part 3, like I know they've originally kind of discussed as far as what the plan would be if it was successful, I think that part 2 now has more potential because how well the world was built in this first film. I do think we do spend quite some time setting up the world, which in my opinion, I love. Like, I love setting up the world and getting to dive into, okay, what does this franchise look like? And I know here's my Star Wars word. I always think of canon. What is canon like in the Dune universe? That's one thing that I enjoyed kind of figuring out, because I'm not somebody that's actually read the novels. So it was really refreshing to me to kind of go into it without knowing anything. My expectations weren't super high, they weren't super low. I was just ready to have a good time. And I know I said that this was my most anticipated film for the year, and it did not disappoint me. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely enjoyed it. But anyway, what I was saying was, I think that if they make a part two and a part three, and we come back to this first one, I think it's going to be enjoyed and appreciated even more, because that world building was done so well. But those are my big takeaways, my big reactions from watching Dune for the first time. I definitely plan on getting multiple viewings in, because, like I said, there's so much to dive into, there's so much to see, and I can't wait to see it again. And I plan to go see it again. And you need to go see it in movie theater if you have not done so. First of all, because you want to see the incredible shots, the cinematography that's in it. And second of all, you want to hear the score in that big theater, because it's just remarkable. I'll be listening to it, honestly, on my Spotify playlist. It was that good. But you tell me what you thought of Dune. Keep it spoiler free for right now in the comments of this video. I would love to hear your thoughts on the film, and I'll comment back. I'll continue to share my thoughts as they keep rolling, as those comments roll in, and as I keep thinking about this film some more, because there's a lot to think about with it. There's a lot to unpack. But that is my initial reactions to Dune. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so already. If you want to continue to see more film reactions, trailer reactions, Star Wars content, Geekverse content, you name it, subscribe, like the video, comment, do all of those things. It really does help. And until next time, I can't wait to continue to talk about this film and many more things. And let me just go ahead and get out of here. You have a great weekend. Deuces.